What's up, guys? Man on the Moon here with another video, and today we are going to be doing another character build guide. Today we're going to be going over Leprechaun Abe. The reason I'm doing like back-to-back character build guides is because I want to do a team build for Holiday Heroes, but I wanted to like actually show the build guides for Erica and Abe before I just jumped into the team. So as usual, gonna go over the skills, where I upgraded them to, the mods I'm using, and the weapons I've tested out so far, and just give my opinion. But before we get into that, as usual, I'd like to remind you guys to like and subscribe for more content, because it really does encourage me to just do more stuff and do better, you know? So let's get into it. All right, now Abe is one of these characters, right? That like, he's really good. Um, I really like his special, or well, I mean, I do like his special skill, but I really like his passive abilities. The problem with characters like that is you end up pretty much having to max them. Like, there's not much to go over here. The only thing I didn't max was that final drunken beating too, and as usual, it's not worth, what is it? Two Liliths and Maddox, I believe. It's just for 2% extra attack against dazed enemies. It's just not worth it. It never will be worth it to me unless it's something where like I'm gonna get 100% resist against something. That's the only time where I'd ever say it's worth it. But honestly, I don't think I've ever actually seen that. So, um, agility, just increasing basic attack damage. Drunken beating, increasing attack against dazed. The double pint is nice because the team I'm using him in doesn't really have much of a safety net. I mean, Erica, I guess, has that heal on like one of her passives or something, but I mean, that's about it as far as that team goes. So, being able to recover things like infection or whatever, that's nice. All right, now moving on to the mods. I would like to mention again, the same with the Erica video. This is actually on my live region. This isn't on my test region, so these are like the mods I'm using. I put some pretty good ones on there. I unmodded. I honestly don't know who I unmodded. I can't remember because I did it like a week ago. I've just been working on Abe's passives, honestly, over the past week. I got lucky with that crit on crit mod from one of the last events. Just randomly, RNG gave me that crit damage on crit, so it's like my second or third one. So that was awesome. Just a beefy attack mod, 23.5% attack, and then attack versus fast and strong. I just kind of want this team in general to be able to destroy melee characters. Has a little bit of an issue with like Davy teams if it's alert heavy, but that's something I'll go into in a different video. And then stun resist, mainly just because with his specialist skill, if he hits a crit, he's gonna cleanse himself, and the only way he won't be able to hit a crit, like if he's taunted, he can still hit a crit. If he's, confused, even if he attacks his own teammate, he can hit a crit and cleanse. The only thing that'll stop him from hitting a crit is actually being stunned, so I do like that. Basically, I'm just trying to get him to do as much damage as possible. And finally, we move on to the weapons. Now, I'm still playing around with what I like best. I've tried out a couple different things so far, and this is actually where I could use your guys' opinion. Let me know what, like, if you're using him, even if you're not using him. Like, I know there's a lot of whales out there that probably just aren't using him because they've got better stuff. But even if you're not using him, what would you use? Because, like, I've tested out his base weapon here. Um, I mean, it's okay. I don't. I mean, improved splash with just regular percent proc. It's kind of meh. I'm still working on it. Obviously, it's only at 43% attack, so like it's not doing as much damage as he could be. Um, and I do notice that quite a bit, honestly, when like I'm attacking with him with this weapon. I notice like just overall, I'm missing that extra attack that I have on the other weapons I have tested. Um, the next weapon I've tested was this. It's Murderous Reinforced Katana. It's just that base katana that you can get from like World Map. Um, 45% attack when attacking enemies of more than 50%, and then 1535. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people have this weapon built. And if you don't, you honestly really should by now. Like, I would say you should have this weapon built for every trait, at least one of them. And now, this weapon, like, he does massive damage with this weapon. Like, between these two weapons, like, I see a huge difference in damage. This one's just kind of like, honestly, I don't like it that much. But Splash in general just kind of feels like a way to clear Guardian Shields. I tested a Splash weapon out on Erica, and it was kind of the same. Even with like, I tested it out with like double Splash, where Erica had Splash and Abe had Splash, and it was just kind of like, it's just not doing much. This did a mad amount of damage, though. I will say that. Especially in, like, the first turn or two. Like, massive damage. Finally, I tried out the Hero's Guitar that has the improved reviving. It's only a 50%. For some reason, I thought it was a 60% chance to revive a teammate. Either way, though, 50% chance to revive a teammate with 75% HP and 100% defense for 2 turns. 1535, 50% attack. Again, this weapon does do pretty good damage. Definitely does better damage than his base weapon, but that's probably just because it's 50% attack and, not 43%. So, like, he actually has better attack. I like this weapon quite a lot. My main thing that I don't know what I'm going to do, it's really just kind of between these two. Because, like I said, I don't really have a safety net in the team I'm building outside of just Erica's heal. And if Erica gets, focused turn 1 or 2 and drops, then I just don't have a safety net. So I kind of like the idea of giving him the revive weapon. It has saved me a couple times. I'll say that for sure. But this one right here does do way more damage early on. So like this weapon, that's kind of the thing, right? Like in quick fights, this weapon's definitely better. But if it goes past like turn 4, this one seems to be better. Maybe I just make it 2 teams that are the exact same, and the only difference is like this one weapon. That kind of seems a waste. And honestly, I feel like I would get them mixed up. I'd feel like that's just a good way to confuse myself. I don't know though. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. Because that is the one thing about this team that I'm truly just like, man, I don't know which way to go on it. That's going to be all I got for this one today, though, guys. I hope this video helped as usual. And like I said, I will have my Holiday Heroes team build coming up sometime later this week. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, I just want to thank you all for watching. And remember, guys, it is a game, so try and have fun. This is going to be your friendly neighborhood man on the moon, signing off. Later, guys.